This is the WJTS News. In the news tonight, investigation underway on house fire. Cynthia man behind bars. Traffic stop in Evansville results in arrest. Kurt Guxell will be in with sports, and our WJTS Informed segment continues as we speak with Tri-County Y Executive Director Mike Steffi. On our Monday with the Mayor segment, we speak with Santa Claus Town Council President Michael Johannes. All to come on WJTS TV News. Good evening. I'm Jenna Schaffer with the news. An investigation is underway after a Perry police officer's home burst into flames Sunday morning. Indiana State Police Jasper Post Sergeant David Henderson says the fire started at the officer's Tell City home while he was working early Sunday morning. According to the sergeant, the house is completely destroyed and the officer's 2 dogs were killed in the fire. Henderson says both ISP and the state fire marshal are leading the investigation. If you have any information about the fire, call the ISP Jasper Post at 812-482-1441. A GoFundMe page is set up for the officer. If you want to donate, the link is available on our website, WJTS.tv. A Cynthia man is behind bars after driving with a blood alcohol content 4 times the legal limit. Huntingburg police say 45-year-old James Ashley was driving on US 231 on Saturday afternoon when he began swerving, crossing the center line. Officers say Ashley failed to stop for almost a mile when they tried stopping him. After shutting down parts of US 231, officers were able to stop Ashley and take him into custody. A chemical test revealed Ashley had a blood alcohol content of 0.321% and 0.08 is the legal limit. Ashley is charged with OWI, OWI over 0.15, OWI endangering, and resisting law enforcement. 2 men, including one from Spencer County, are behind bars after a traffic stop in Evansville. Indiana State Police pulled over 28-year-old Jeremy Hudson of Evansville for making a wrong turn on Weinbach Avenue at Baynard Park Drive on Friday afternoon. When investigating, troopers learned that Hudson was driving on a suspended license and had 1.5 grams of methamphetamine. Hudson's passenger, identified as 34-year-old David Kennedy of Grandview, was wanted out of Perry County on 2 outstanding warrants. Both Hudson and Kennedy were taken to the Vanderburgh County Jail and held without bond. Hudson is facing charges of possession of methamphetamine, a Class 6 felony, and a Class A misdemeanor count of driving while suspended. Kennedy is facing charges on 2 outstanding warrants out of Perry County for failing to appear in court and larceny. The Jasper Street Department is closing 100 South between Dispatch Road and Kimball Boulevard for culvert replacement for the next 5 days. Drivers will not have access to these streets until Friday. Crews are asking drivers to use HRJ Lane as an alternative route. Due to the recent rainfall, Daviess County is no longer under a burn ban, but this does not mean the ban has been lifted from the area. At this time, a burn ban is still in place for Warwick, Spencer, DuBois, Pike, Martin, Orange, Crawford, Lawrence, and Washington counties. To see if you are under a burn ban, call your local sheriff's office. While under a burn ban, all campfires, recreational fires, open burning using conventional fuel like wood or combustible matter, burning debris, and using burn barrels are all prohibited. Charcoal from permitted grills cannot be removed until the charcoal is thoroughly extinguished. All residents are asked to comply with these emergency measures. For more information about fire safety, head to our website, WJTS.tv. Marching bands from across the region filled the Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium from morning to night Saturday, all competing for first place in ISMA. In Scholastic Class B competition, Northeast Du Bois received a gold rating, which means they move on to their state competition. In Open Class D competition, both Southridge and Forest Park earned a gold rating. Both schools received distinctions in music and visual and effect. In Open Class B competition, Jasper earned a gold rating. The Marching Wildcats received distinction in music and visual and effect. Congratulations to all of the bands who performed on Saturday's competition. Springs Valley Bank and Trust Company is donating $50,000 to the Tri-County YMCA. This donation will go towards the YMCA's Reimagine Your Y capital campaign. Supporting the YMCA fulfills Springs Valley's mission of enhancing the quality of life in the community. The YMCA strengthens the communities through providing services including health and wellness programs, summer camps, youth sports programs, and group exercise classes. The Indiana Department of Transportation is accepting applications for their NDOT Engineering Scholarship Program. NDOT offers a limited number of scholarships each year to civil engineering students wanting to make a lasting impact on Indiana's infrastructure. Through this program, recipients receive $3,125 per semester and work during the summer as paid interns. These scholarships can be applied towards an undergraduate or graduate degree in civil engineering or a combination of both graduate and undergraduate. Scholarships cannot exceed 5 years, with a 2-year maximum geared towards a graduate program. After recipients graduate, they must work for NDOT for 1 year for each academic year they receive the scholarship. State Senator Mark Messmer of Jasper says that with today's struggles of getting a job over experience levels, NDOT can make it easier.
Many students graduating from college struggle to land a job because they lack experience. Those who receive the NDOT Engineering Scholarship receive priority hiring within the agency. Studies show that students who participate in paid internships are more likely to receive job offers upon graduation. This is a great step for young professionals, and I encourage any civil engineering student from within District 48 to apply.
To learn more, you can visit in.gov/NDOT. Hundreds of businesses, leaders, and entrepreneurs packed the Calumet Lake Pavilion for the Jasper Chamber of Commerce 66th annual meeting Friday afternoon. In fact, event organizers say this was the largest crowd to ever attend their annual meeting. For the Jasper Chamber of Commerce, it was a day of change and new direction. The now former Chamber President Tom Mormon introduced the new Chamber of Commerce President to the crowd, Rachel Levin. Before taking up the president's position, Levin was on the board of directors for 2 years. And it was not only a big day for the chamber, the day was also very special for one Jasper resident. Former President Mormon presented this year's President's Community Excellence Award to Bob Bleemel. Bleemel says accepting the award was both surreal and an honor.
It's a very humbling experience. Like I attempted to say up on the stage, I've gotten involved in a lot of things over the last 40 plus years. It's my way of giving back to a community that's given a lot to me over the years.
In fact, Bleemel says he was surprised that he was the recipient. He did not know how big of a footprint he was making in the community.
I guess I didn't realize I was making that big of an impact. I just told someone a few minutes ago that, I don't feel like I've done anything that's had a major impact on the community. I've just done a lot of little things to help out.
For this year's meeting, U.S. Senator Mike Braun journeyed back to his hometown to be this year's keynote speaker. And for the senator, the day held a little extra significance. He fulfilled his dream of traveling to all 92 counties in Indiana on Thursday.
I tell you what, I think only kind of a Main Street entrepreneur with quick feet could do that. I cited when I was done up in Brown County yesterday, and it ended with a real interesting group. It was pretty well evenly split between liberals and conservatives. I could tell it was a big room. It took an hour longer than normal. There were that many questions, and even though I didn't swing everybody's vote in that place, there was an appreciation that you were getting out there, listening, taking time, not rushing through it, and that's been a neat part of this job. So I was glad to cross off the last county yesterday.
Braun says the secret to making his dream come true was having quick feet, which he says comes in handy when working in Washington, D.C.
My wife mentioned that I walk everywhere out there. Most don't because they're always running late and there's that much to do. So I was used to when I got there, almost had to slow my metabolism down because things do not get done like they do back home. We deliberate on everything. There's such polarization in terms of solutions. So you do a lot of stuff. Your days are full. We do a lot of work for Hoosiers that have got issues with the federal government. And I view that as being like customer service in my business. And the number of problems that we've been able to solve because we made that a big part of the Senate office. Don't be afraid to call in. We help people out all the time.
The 2020 Board of Directors was also announced at Friday's annual meeting. If you would like to see those who are on the 2020 board, head to our website, WJTS.tv. Stay tuned. Weather, sports, and our WJTS Informed segment are coming up next on 18 WJTS.